Welcome. Today's video we're going to talk about American Dirt by Jeanine Cummins, which is evidently Oprah's book club. I got it because it was a book at work we were going to read together. And I unfortunately had too many meetings, so I didn't even get to talk about it with book club at work. But before we do this, let's talk about the ways you can support the channel, because that's what, lets me buy books lots. There's all my stuff out of the way too. First off, you can become a patron, patreon.com/CurtisMcHale. Patrons get all my courses for free. Second, you can go to Skillshare, take some of my courses. You can find those in the links below. You might be interested in the Zettelkasting course, which you'll find a direct link to below. You can also join me streaming Fridays, 1 p.m. Pacific, most Fridays. And you can join me in Discord. There's a link in the description of the stream for those that are watching and of the video for those that are watching later. Let's talk about this book, American Dirt by Jeanine Cummins. I suppose I should pose for the YouTube thumbnail, right? All right, so this is a best-selling piece of fiction in Oprah's book club, and Jeanine Cummins talks about Mexico, specifically a lot of the hard stuff that goes on in Mexico and Acapulco. And the book opens up with a bang, literally, as most of the family gets killed at a party, except for a mom and a daughter, or a mom and a son, sorry. And it kind of goes and talks about the troubles that are happening in Acapulco in the book. And it talks about, gives you a backstory on how mom ends up knowing the gangster that killed most of her family, because he's a book aficionado and she owns a bookstore. And then really the story is following this mom and the son really working to escape Mexico, to escape death at the hands of this gangster. As they hop on the train, as they, she adopts like two teenage girls. And they band together to, some safety in numbers, as she buys them out of someone that's like trying to just earn money off them, right? Capture everybody off the train. It's a police officer, and then charge them to leave. As she runs from somebody who's literally knows the main gangster and is like giving information on her. And then it ends, and we'll leave it at that. And the biggest thing that I come out of this is seeing some of the destitution. So I have actually built houses in Mexico before. I have seen kids in dumps. I have worked with kids in dumps a few times. And I think you see some reality in that. I did anyways. And at the same time, I just think that they come, or this Mexican lady and her son came to America, specifically American Dirt, looking for a piece of American Dirt for a better life, and just realizing in the culture right now in America, certainly not the majority, maybe not the majority. There's a good chunk though that are absolutely against it and say it's super bad and immigrants are terrible. So you may get up in trouble for being there, and people may be mean to you, but they might not literally kill you, or there's more danger at home, so you just are okay with being there. So my final is always should you read this? If you're in the mood for some intelligent fiction, that's a good book. I enjoyed it. I'm not going to keep it in my library. I don't think that I'll read it again, but my wife wants to read it. She actually spent a year leading trips to Mexico for churches and stuff to build houses and to work with some of the migrant workers that are down there. Some of the Oaxaca natives that were moving around to basically pick the food that I get in cans now. And if you want to just look at it from the other side, what migrants may be running from, and why it might be better for them, even in a land where some people really just hate them. So that's it. I just don't think I'll read it again, so it'll go, but I'll leave it till my wife gets to read it, and then I'll just take it back. That's it. Have a good one. If you liked the video, thumbs up below. If you didn't like it, great. Watch somebody else, I suppose. Other ways to support the channel. If you've subscribed, hit the bell, thumbs up, all that stuff. You can become a patron, patreon.com/CurtisMcHale. Take one of my courses. They're all linked below specifically, but you can just go to use my Skillshare affiliate at curtismchale.ca/Skillshare. Streaming Fridays at 1 p.m. Pacific, which is what we're doing right now. Answering questions about research, books, stuff like that. And the other things you can do are I don't even remember anymore. So just thumbs up. Have a good day. You should have a good day. Hang out with your kids maybe. Ciao.